Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to play the G major scale on the clarinet. This is my second video for my Circle of Fifths scale tutorial series. So if you want to play along, make sure to pause this video and go grab and set up your clarinet, because I just find it more fun when you play along so you can learn. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started now. Okay, so what you just heard was the G major scale in 3 octaves, but for now I'm just going to be showing you 2 octaves because I find that the third one is really hard to play. It takes kind of like more experience to play those really high notes. So the first note that we're going to be playing is the low G. So if you don't know what the low G is, it's basically three fingers and your back tone hole right there, and this is a low G. So that's a G. Oh, and I forgot to say that the G major scale has 1 sharp, and that's going to be F sharp. Anyways, back to the scale. So that's G, and then we play A, which you just lift the finger, and that's A. This is what it sounds like. Clarinet is out of tune. Okay, so the next note is going to be a B. So we just played A, and then you lift this top finger, your pointer finger, up, and that is B natural. You don't want to play B flat because then the scale is like completely wrong, but it's B natural, like so. This is what it sounds like. Okay, and then we play a C. So it's just these 3 plus your back tone hole. So this is what a C sounds like. Okay, now we're going to go back to the G, and then we're going to play A, B natural, and C. So here's G, A, B natural, and C. So it should sound something like. Okay, now going from C, we play a D. So this is what a D is. And then we lift the finger, and then that is your E. So this is E. And then here's the tricky part. Now we play F sharp, because in the scale, like I said, there's only 1 sharp, and it's going to be F. So we play F sharp instead of F natural. And if you don't know what F sharp is, there's 2 ways to play it, but I guess I'll just show you how, both ways. But you can either just take away the back tone hole, like your thumb away from the back tone hole, and just play with this, like your pointer finger on the first key, and it sounds like this. Or the second way to play is you play an F natural with like these 2 side keys, the bottom 2, and this is what it sounds like. Really, it's your choice which one you want to play. I mean, I personally like to play F natural like this, but that's only because I'm not used to this. But it's your choice. I mean, neither one is wrong. So now we are almost done with the first octave, and I'm sorry if I'm going really fast. I have somewhere to be in like half an hour, so but it's a really easy scale. So now we're going to play the last note, which is G. Okay, so we're going to go from C, and we're going to play D, E, F sharp, your choice, that one or that one, and then G. So here's C, D, E, F sharp, and then G. Okay, so now we completed our very first octave, so this is what it's going to sound like starting from G. Remember, we go G, A, B natural, C, D, E, F sharp, and then G. Okay, so that's the first octave, and this is how I like to play it. Okay, so going down is just the opposite of what we did. So now we're going to learn the second octave. So we already know G, which is basically nothing. I like to put these two fingers down. I forget what these are called, but I just know you can put all three fingers down. It just makes your G sound better in tune, but you can hear a difference. Listen, when I'm going to go like this, and you can hear a difference. Just listen. Can you hear that? Like, I can totally hear it. But anyways, okay. So we play a G. And then A, which is just this key right here. That's an A. B natural. You put three fingers down here, another three fingers down here, your back tone hole, and your octave key, or your register key. I mean, saxophones have octave keys. We call them register keys. So you play it exactly like a G, like an octave below, but we use these special keys, and you have the choice of either using this key right here or this key right here. I'm going to be using this key right here just because I want to go from here to here when I play my C. So this is B natural. So that's the B that I'm using, and then I go over and I play this key, which is my C, and my fingers are still the same. It's just my pinkies that change, and I mean, you can go from here to here as well. This is another C, but I like to go from here to here. So this is my C. I just play this key. Okay, so now we're gonna go from the second octave and just play our G, which is nothing. This is optional, playing these three bottom notes, but I usually like to lift my middle finger, so I don't know, that's just how I was taught. But here's my G. A, B, and C. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to play the D, and a D is basically the same fingerings that we played when we did the really low G. So, oh geez, oh, did you guys see that? Wow, that was awkward. But anyways, a D is basically like a G, but with the register key. So a D is these 6 fingers plus your thumb hole right there, and then your register key. So this is what a G is. From C, C is right here with my pinky down, and then D is up there. So that's your D, and then E, you just lift the finger, and this is A without the register key. So it's A, but with the register key, it becomes D. So here's E. So basically we're repeating what we just played an octave lower, but it's with the register key, if that makes sense. So we go from E to F sharp, which would be B natural without the register key, if you remember how we played that. So this is F sharp. You go from E to F sharp, which is right here. So this is F sharp. And then we play G, which is our very last note, and it's just these 3 fingers, back key with your register key, and remember this is a C without the register key. So here's G. Okay, so yay, we learned the second octave. So let's go back from C. So this is C right here. Remember these three, and then this pinky right here. So this is C. Then we lift it, and that's D. And then we lift it, and that's E. And then we lift the pointer finger, not the middle finger, and this is F sharp. And then we lift the middle finger, and that's G. Okay, so now we're going to play from the lower octave, which is the beginning of the second octave. So remember, G is no fingers, so here's G. And then A. B, all 6 fingers plus your back tone hole and your register key, and I like to use this one, this key right there. And then we just switch our pinkies and go from here to here, and that's our C. And then we lift the pinky, and that's D. F sharp, or no, not F sharp, sorry, E. Now F sharp, we lift the pointer finger. And then we lift the middle finger, and that's our G. So this is what your scale is going to sound like. Okay, so now we're going to play from the very, very, very beginning, and here's low G, if you remember how to play that. It's just all 6, and then that's it. So no register key, so this is G. A. B. C. D. E. F sharp, just this one. G. And then A again, which is this one. And then B natural, which is all 6 plus your register key and this pinky. And switch the pinkies, and here is C. And then we lift the pinky, and that's D. And then E. Here's F sharp. And then here is G. So here's what your scale is going to sound like from the very beginning. And then this is what it just sounds like when you go down. So that is basically it, how to play the G major scale. So if you want to learn the third octave, go ahead and learn it. I'm not going to be teaching you that because the high notes are ridiculously high. Like sometimes I can't even hit them perfectly. My high notes sound really bad, like just listen. Like I squeaked, and I don't know, it just did not sound in tune, but this is what the scale sounds like with the third octave. So that was roughly what it's supposed to sound like. Yeah, so I know it's not perfect, but I have not played my scales in forever, but scales are super duper 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 important, so you should practice your skills, and so should I. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if this tutorial was helpful at all. I mean, I am not used to doing tutorials, but I would really appreciate your feedback and all that. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye!